Hey everyone, welcome back to my shop. Today I'm going to do a little tour of my new US General toolbox. Basically I had a Cobalt, Husky, and then like a little one drawer US General toolbox that I welded a shelf on. Anyway, it was a little bit of a menagerie of things, but and it had a Craftsman box on top of it, a small Craftsman box. I ended up selling all those and then going and picking up this US General box, and basically I was able to fit everything in there that was in all those boxes into this one US General box, and only spending about $50 extra after I had sold all my other stuff. I actually got really lucky. I sold it right when everybody was getting their stimulus checks, and people were willing to pay for some used toolboxes. So anyway, let's get into the toolbox tour. Let's start up here at the top. This is where I keep all of my power tools. We got all the power tools on some neat tool mounts that I picked up from LoneStarSigns.com. Sorry that the camera's out of focus, but this is one that I have for my M12 tools. I'm probably going to need to buy a few more for my Bauer tools and then a few more of these for the M12 tools, so I can kind of organize them all neatly here on top of the toolbox. So here at the top left drawer, I've got all of my pliers. I got needle nose pliers, snap ring pliers, water pump pliers or adjustable pliers, more adjustable pliers. I do have some wire cutters. Basically all of my two-handle opening and closing tools are up here in this drawer. Got some long reach pliers, all kinds of different stuff in there. Second drawer down, we've got all of my metric wrenches. So we got stubbies, ratcheting wrenches, these combination offset wrenches, my flare nut open end ratcheting wrenches, and then regular combination wrenches. So most of these are either Husky or Pittsburgh, and then the open end adjustable wrenches are Anvil. Third drawer down is basically all the same stuff, except that I don't have the open end ratcheting flare nut wrenches, but I do have these ultra thin wrenches from Capri Tools. Basically every now and again I'll find something that needs a really thin wrench and I don't have one. I do plan on picking up the metrics when I can afford them in these thin wrenches from Capri. And then I would like to get Imperial open-end flare nut wrenches when I can find them. Anvil currently doesn't carry them. Hopefully they do soon. Fourth drawer down, I keep all my angle grinders. I do a lot of welding, and so I like to keep those nice and handy because they're probably one of my most used power tools in the shop. So here on the top still, on the right, I've got some long handled, that's right, I've got these Pittsburgh long wrenches because I didn't have anywhere, I couldn't fit them in with the other ones. And then a bunch of Allen wrenches, Milwaukee Allen wrench screwdriver, and then some Pittsburgh ones there in the back. Second drawer down on the right, I've got these nut drivers, both standard and metric, all Husky, some Husky scrapers, a Craftsman gasket scraper, my Schrader valve screwdrivers, and then all of my little picks and some bigger picks, and then my little specialty screwdrivers for small stuff. Third drawer down is just my adjustable wrenches and then my locking vice grips, all Milwaukee, all channel lock, and both of these are Pittsburgh. Fourth drawer down, I've got some sanders, a rigid sander, a Chicago Electric palm sander that's total junk, and then a Bauer orbital, random orbital sander that is pretty decent. So here at the top left drawer of the bottom box, I say top left, there's only one drawer at the very top. I've got some tire irons, some tire spoons, rim protectors. This is just like my pry bar screwdriver. It's an old screwdriver, I don't even know where it came from. And then tucked in up here at the front is some more pry bars from Pittsburgh. And then this is a leak down tester because I do some small engine work. And then an impact screwdriver from Tecton. This drawer is a little bit empty because I just changed my power tools up to the top from being, or my cordless power tools up to the top from being in this drawer. So I don't have a lot of stuff in it. So now the top left drawer here in the bottom box, I basically have all my clamps. This radiator hose clamp I use a lot more for closing off gas lines when working on lawnmowers and things. Then some C-clamps. I need to get, I want to get 4 of the 5 inches and 4 of the 6 inches. Then my cowboy clamps, that's why I've called them, for welding. Second drawer on the left is just a bunch of Pittsburgh jumbo wrenches. I don't use them very often, but I'm very happy to have them when I do. Third drawer down, hammers and pipe wrenches, all different kinds of brands. Some of them are from Home Depot, some of them are from Harbor Freight. I don't know why I put the pipe wrenches and the hammers together. I just did. It's just kind of what worked. This is the only snap-on tool that I own in my shop, and that is because I found it on the side of the road. It's in pretty rough shape. Actually, I didn't find it on the side of the road. I found it in the middle of the road and stopped and picked it up. Next drawer up, I've got a security bit set, like every bit imaginable I've got in that Cobalt kit. I don't know if it's every bit imaginable, but a lot of security bits in there. I use some of these tools so rarely that I forget what's in them. Oh yes, my valve spring tool for removing valve springs in small engines. El Cheapo off of Amazon. My wheel puller set, and then this is just a little carb cleaning kit, 2-stroke carburetor adjustment kit. So you got all your brushes in here to clean out jets and stuff, and then all the different little security drivers to adjust the carburetor on a small 2-stroke engine. So in this drawer, this is like my drill and tap set drawer. I've got Pittsburgh tap set there, drill bits in that one of various sizes. Larger drill bits, and this silver case here, a helicoil kit, and then some big pipe taps. So whole bunch of different stuff, mostly for drilling and tapping. And then here in my bottom drawer, I've got my reciprocating saw, Bauer reciprocating saw that looks like it's barely out of shot. A couple angle grinders, just some cordless Bauer tools that I needed some extra room for that don't necessarily stand up nice and straight like they do up on the top. Moving over here to the right side now, I've just got some hand saws, got a drywall saw, used to be a plumber, that used to be one of my main tools. Little mini hacksaw, full-sized hacksaw, coping saw, and then some tin bending stuff, because I also used to do HVAC installation and constantly was working with sheet metal. Second drawer down, just got some random stuff, got some punches, brushes, files, and then really random is the, I cannot remember what those things are called. Chisels, that's what they are called. Third drawer down, I just keep all of my grinder wheels, different kinds of attachments and things, wire cups, all kinds of stuff like that. Next drawer, got some saw blades, recip saw blades, razor blades, and then some marking utensils, and table saw blades, circular saw blades. Last drawer down, I've got the Milwaukee hole saws, and then some Dremel attachments and a Dremel tool, and then a little engraver. I need to use that engraver to engrave my information on some of this. So if it ever comes up stolen, I can prove that it's mine because it's got my information on it if I happen to find it on Facebook Marketplace or something like that. So over here on the side, I was originally planning to get red in these toolboxes, but they didn't have red in this side box, and that's actually the first one I bought because I thought I was going to put it on my 4-drawer tool cart. Turns out it doesn't even come close to fitting, so I ended up just going black, but I've got these red accessories. Kind of a nice two-tone look to it, I suppose. I've got the side box here. On the other side, I would eventually like to do the locking cabinet to basically put all of my rarely used like specialty toolkits and stuff like that. So this is kind of a mess. I'd like to clean it up more, but I have a bunch of air tools and then some magnets on it. And then I'd like to drill out the little holes in the spray can holder to hold basically these air tools and stuff. Moving down here to the side drawer cart, I've basically got some diagnostic tools. I've got a compression tester, just some random things, OBD2 reader, and then a gauge for adding refrigerant to vehicles, because I do that very, very seldom, but occasionally. And then for whatever reason, I've got my spark plug boot pullers here. Second drawer down is my screwdriver drawer. Got Milwaukee and Husky in there. Third drawer down is like my measurement drawer. Basically, I have my squares, my tape measures, my, not a micrometer, I don't remember what it's called, tape measures, and my feeler gauges. Next drawer down is like my other drill bit kit. Got the fifth drawer down, kind of just some random stuff, staplers, rivet gun, just some fastener stuff, and then I don't know why that's in there. In this drawer, I basically got all my bearing pullers and stuff. Inner race bearing puller, battery cable puller, and then bearing pullers. And in this bottom right drawer, got the heat gun and the corded drill. And a soldering iron, apparently. So if you didn't notice, I'm pretty much a DIY guy. I have a lot of tools in here that are not necessarily relevant to mechanics, so this isn't necessarily a mechanics US General Tool Cart tour. I am a DIY guy. I do a little bit of small engine mechanics stuff. I've got all my tools in the shop because this is where I keep everything basically, and so it doesn't make any sense to keep it somewhere else. If you could just go down and give me the thumbs up, and if you're not a subscriber already, click subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.